Mammootty in the house. Hi, everybody. No, Mammootty's not in the house.
Muted Mammootty.
I muted Mammootty. How dare I?
Mammootty. Yes. So there we are. Okay, we're in. Hi,
Yes,
everybody.
we're in. It's good to see you, and it's always fun to do brand new movies. This one just came out like a day ago or so. Like first of the year, something
Brand
like
new.
that.
It's like I think this is our first 2023 movie review and movie. I think. I mean, we probably actually done trailers for stuff that's coming out now. Actually, now that I think about it.
Yeah, but this one just like opened like on the New Year's Day or the day after, so that's very current. And it's another Malayalam language. We're doing a lot of Malayalams lately. They're just sort of popping up, and they see. And it is a film directed by B. Unnikrishnan and written by Udaykrishna. It stars Mammootty in the lead role, and it's the title is Christopher. A nice simple title.
Christopher. Interesting.
And it's an action thriller, which is always kind of, action thriller. Yeah, that's a Cinemondo thing. That's a Cinemondo thing.
Yeah, if it's like I said before, a psychopath in the title or action thriller, I will watch it.
We'll watch it, and we'll watch the trailer first. But just a quick shout out to for our YouTube membership program. If you haven't joined, consider joining, subscribing. It's really fun. We do a lot of fun things, as you can see from there, and you can also request videos. And we'll give a shout out to you. And we also have this wonderful brand new that Kathy started like a week ago, and we already have over 50 people on Discord.
I know, and I just barely understand it, so be nice.
But
now's your chance to run wild in Discord.
Yes.
To join our channel because we don't know what we're doing.
Well, there's a random page where you can just talk about anything. Then there's one for true crime. There's one for upcoming trailers. There's one, there's a lot of stuff, and we keep adding to it. So, and a lot of people are on there having fun, having wild conversations, and we pop in and say hi every now and then and add our 2 cents. So consider it.
Yeah, it's super fun. I'm actually really enjoying Discord. It's got a lot of fun things in it, little functionality that's really fun. And so we're trying stuff out. And if you have any suggestions, come on into Discord, suggest some topics. We'd love to hear about it.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's take a look at this trailer for this brand new film.
Right. Okay,
Christopher.
Christopher, here we go.
നിങ്ങളെ കാണാൻ ജയിൽ പോലെ സേഫായ മറ്റൊരു സ്ഥലമില്ല ക്രിസ്റ്റഫർ. സ്നേഹിക്കുന്നവരെ നഷ്ടപ്പെടുന്നത് നിങ്ങളുടെ സമനില തെറ്റിക്കും. Your history says that.
സംഭവത്തെക്കുറിച്ച് അന്വേഷിക്കാനും അക്രമികളെ നിയമത്തിന് മുമ്പിൽ കൊണ്ടുവരുവാൻ DPCAWന്റെ തലവൻ ക്രിസ്റ്റഫറിന്റെ നേതൃത്വത്തിലുള്ള അന്വേഷണ സംഘത്തെ ചുമതലപ്പെടുത്തിയിരിക്കുന്നു.
I like biography.
Yes.
It's very serious business.
Yeah. Well, it looks like kind of a vigilant in that Dirty Harry mold, of a cop that is not really going to listen to the rules and is going to do his own thing to capture the bad guys.
But you know what? He breaks the rules for the greater good.
Yes, he does.
Right?
Yes, he does. He's keeping everybody safe, and he's pissed off about something, obviously.
He's very angry.
And that was a teaser, I think.
That was a teaser trailer. Yeah, it's actually a teaser trailer. Right. But it looks very stylish. He looks great. I mean, he has a great sort of I don't know, he just projects this kind of gravitas no matter what he's doing. He just brings an extra bit of class, because a lot of that slow motion action is sort of like, oh, it's big and goofy and it's stupid, but he kind of gives it this grounded sort of seriousness, even if it's kind of goofy, so I really like that about him.
Well, I think his face also falls to seriousness. Like some faces fall into goofiness, like mine. Some faces fall into serious, and he just has that look like he just can stare, and it's like, oh, he's serious. Somebody not to be screwing around with.
Just don't screw around. It's not good.
Yeah.
So we have a few posters that kind of kind of help out a little bit. So this is just a beautiful shot. We actually saw this in the trailer. It looked like a special shoot almost. That it might have been a special shoot. It looked a little glossier than the rest of the movie. Like all of a sudden we're in this room and it looked really pristine. The lighting was totally different. It was this blue light. So I don't know if they did a special video shoot for this and then added it to the movie, but it does looks like it was brought from the movie because the photography is a little bit grainy. So it looks like it's from that scene. But I love the gleam on the watch, and he's sort of kind of looking over and down. Like there's like a ticking clock. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know what all this stuff is on the table, and that logo with the gun and the O is pretty fun.
I like the slogan, where the law stops, justice begins.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's fine. And I like the capitalized law and justice. That's right. Got some importance going on.
And the gun through the O is a nice little touch. Yeah.
It is really good. So then we have another poster, like a little bit more just shot from the movie. Looks like a screen unit shot. Nothing too special about it, but you get the messaging is Moody, actions, guns. That's all you really need to know. This is actually marketing at its most crystallized form of like just sending one message. That's all they need. And really you don't need much more than that.
And he's, it's kind of weird. He's a lefty, which is kind of interesting. You don't see that too often.
Oh, is he a lefty or did they flop this?
I think he was a lefty in the trailer.
Did you tell? Okay. Sometimes it's sort of against the rules. You're not allowed to flop images of people because their faces look different. A lot of actors hate when you do that because apparently, and you can do it when you do your own photos. You know, when you flop your own photo, you're like, that was weird.
Yeah.
But actors don't like it. And it was a good point. You pointed that out because a lot of times people will flop an image with a gun. It is someone holding it down with their left hand. That's not how it works. So that's another reason. It's against the rules to flop people. Don't do it.
Yeah. I don't think this is a flop.
It's not flop. And then we have the left hand again.
Yeah.
So and then he's got his watch, very prominent. I don't know if the watch has some doing anything. It seems like they're really pumping up the watch.
They're pumping that watch. Yeah.
And then we have another line for him. Justice is an obsession.
Wow.
I don't love the initial caps and then just isn't. It's just confused. They don't need that. No.
Right. I agree. Yeah.
That's just my personal taste in design. There's no rule about it. I just feel like that's just awkward.
But don't you think a log line or slogan or whatever you're going to call it should have the type should be really impressive as opposed to sort of generic like that?
Yeah. Well, sometimes when you whisper it, it seems more important. So you keep the copy kind of small. But if you want to be big and loud and like that, you can be like, justice is an obsession. You can be this big. Yeah. You could do that, but I think they really want you to see title first. So that's another thing. They want you to see title, and then it's just Mammootty looking for justice. It's you don't need a lot.
And I wonder if it's based, biography of a vigilante cop. I wonder if it's very loosely based on a real person.
I wonder if it is. If you guys know if this movie is a true story, let us know. It seems like there's a lot of Indian films based on a true story, or at least based around the idea of a true story. And that always gives it a little extra, kind of grit because you go, oh, this guy actually did this. So it kind of makes it seem more impressive sometimes because, beating the system, working against the system, vigilantism. Mm-hmm.
Well, when the law stops, justice begins.
That's right. Even if you're a cop, you don't have to obey the rules.
Yeah.
Criminals don't.
That's right. Why does he have to do that stuff? That's not fair.
It's not up to him to have to obey the rules. The rules.
Yeah. So that was fun. That's out now,
rules.
or maybe we'll get to see it fairly soon. Here in the U.S., maybe it'll be something that comes on. Either Amazon or Hulu or something. So
I always hope for that because it's really hard to get some of these films anywhere near Los Angeles. A lot of them are like way out.
Well, now that I'm watching more Indian films, when the splash page comes up for Netflix, it's not all Indian, but like at least half. It's like, and I know that movie, and I know
that movie. I know that actor. I saw this one, and I saw this one. I know, and then I'm like, oh, this one looks good.
And we've been doing this I was talking to Kathy before we went on. We've been doing this for about a year. I think we started at the end of January.
Pretty new at it, still learning.
But we've learned a lot, and thank you for people that sort of like steer us in the right direction. Say, hey, that's not correct. So we're still learning. We feel like we're in the beginning stages, but we may be more like advanced beginners versus regular beginners. So
and I do want to thank Melanie Cardazzi. YouTube channel and Jimmy Cage at Jimmy Cage channel. They've talked to me. They've helped. They have so much knowledge. And so I love talking to them because a lot of them started like we started, just kind of this random suggestion to watch an Indian film. And then they just created this obsession like it did with us. And so they've been doing it a lot longer and know a lot more than I do, but I love talking to people with that same, like that sort of passion ignited about Indian films, and you watch it, and you love sharing it, that knowledge. So I just want to give a little shout out to Scoop, because they've been really helpful.
That's
and
nice.
also Nona Prince, who was also really cool, talked to me and educated me a little bit about Vikram Vidha, and that was super fun. So yeah, all these people are super cool. I love talking to people who love movies.
Yeah, it's a great community to be a part of, and we're happy that we're learning more as we go. So much appreciated. So thanks very much also for watching. Keep watching, more videos coming as fast as we can churn them out. So take care, everybody, and we'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.